Hello, welcome back everyone with another new part of Super Robot Wars Y. Nox Destin, your host, and I think we are about to make acquaintance with the next Gundam, or with the next Mecha universe. If Domon is who I think it is. Here we go, don't slack off just because this is training. Pretty damn good, Getter team. Come on, Koyomi, we better match them. Yeah, I don't think that will be ever as good as that. Sure, not without training, that's why we are doing this. Got this, Koyomi, go get them. Gorma team and Getter team are both participating hard. Hey Etika, thanks for coming to check on the security forces training. Oh no, this isn't some kind of inspection or anything. I'm actually off duty, technically. Truth is, I was feeling a bit anxious, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air. Ah, need a mood boost? Fair enough. Something like that. There's been something on my mind, so I've been trying to organize my thoughts. Oh, that's why you've been walking around the residential area? Cause you're thinking? What? While folks in the city were talking about it, you know? Oh, the reclusive lady of House Frambonetz? Been seen in town a lot lately and stuff. Well, you see. Oh, it's okay. I'm not gonna dig into a fancy lady's private life. Enjoy yourself while you're here, okay? Actually, I came here because I was hoping to ask you about your school as well. Oh, I thought I told you. I don't actually go to school. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not because I was getting bullied or whatever, I just couldn't find the motivation. Oh, that sounds familiar. Really? Are you skipping school too, Etika? Not exactly, I was never actually registered on any school roll. Say what? My father arranged all my schooling for me. In the last 3 years, I've been getting private lessons with Anina. Whoa, guess that's life when you're a real lady. Still, I always dreamed about what a school life might have been like. I thought I could talk to you about it. Well, sorry, I can't help you much with that. No, not at all. I'm very sorry to have asked you such an uncomfortable question, Miss Cheeser. Oh, please, you don't need to use Miss with me. What? I mean, Miss Etika, you're the sponsor of our team, are you not? You're almost the same. We're almost the same age too. Then don't feel any pressure to use the title with me either. Or would you be uncomfortable with that? If I could add one condition, name it. You're gonna be that friendly, then you can loosen up with that fancy pants governor voice and let's talk like friends. Very well, I agree. That didn't last long. Oh, hey, teaser, you got it. Better. Glad to be friends, Etika. Yeah. Sorry that took a while. Well, better late than never. You're going to join me, Nami? No way I'm involving myself with that. Falling behind, Baku. Who Takuma, you? Better get better. Better be better than that. Possible, I'm giving it all I've got already. Kamui, if you wanna be all smug about it, how about you show us how it's done yourself? Fine, seeing my skills also shut you up. Yeah, I get it. Hey, I'm sorry about that thing a while back, where I didn't come by. Why did you do that? Well, no, it's fine. Are you mad? No, just, I was wondering. I'm sorry. So, back in grade school, sister died. Random ass exposition! Oh, man, I'm really sorry. They told me it was an accident. She died there, by the floodgate. Why were we supposed to meet there then? Come to think of it, you're often alone by the floodgate. Is that why? Sorry, this is probably a weird thing to say all of a sudden. Yes, it is. Hey, Minami. Yeah? Did you and your sister get along? So? Honestly, I found her hard to deal with. But now, I'm not so sure how I feel. Yes, it's me. I'm sorry to interrupt your personal time, Miss Echika, but we have an emergency. The Japanese government has issued a request for unconditional access to the A Advent. Unconditional? Which means they are just demanding we hand it over to them, right? So it's finally happening. Seems I've got to make this decision sooner than I thought. Conference room. So reads the request of the Japanese government. Want us to surrender the Advent into custody within the next 48 hours. Furthermore, while they guarantee the safety of the citizens, they offer no assurances as to their continued residence or other concerns. What war it is? This isn't even a joke, this is just a flat-out shakedown. Echika, didn't you say they wouldn't confiscate any private property as long as it wasn't a threat to the public good? I did. Old past precedent pointed to. We have fought against terrorist groups and enemies of humanity at large, but only for self-defense. We certainly haven't done anything threatening. Naturally, the Sao Tome Laboratory and Commander Jin have both testified to that effect. Commander should have some influence over the government. Regardless, the fact that the government's trying to take the A Advent. With such a tasty prize dangling in front of them, I guess they are letting us slip. Echika, can I ask a question? Chise, it's Miss Echika. Oh, Yomagi, I don't mind. Go for it, Chise. Well then. So, I'm not super clear about this, but this isn't the New Earth Federation government. It's the Japanese government making the request, right? Honestly, I was kind of wondering about that myself. Usually, when you talk about the government, you mean the New Earth Federation, right? That's what it's for, to unite humanity. Yes, it's been half a year since the Revolutionary War, so the Earth Federation reconstructed into the Earth Federation. The Earth Federation attempted to learn from the past and adopted a more confederate organization, granting more power to smaller polities. They are sometimes called the second-level political organizations, but they largely map the national government of long ago. That's the modern Japanese government. To be clear, this distinction exists within the old Earth Federation. Yeah, that's what the Gundam fights were about, right? Correct. There were a proxy conflict among the old nations of the Earth Federation Assembly to determine the seating composition of the parliament. First off, hello Shay. Second off, sorta, yes. With weird expositions and me being thrown in the fray of not knowing every mecha anime that's portrayed here. Conflicts that they called the Gundam fights were a key tool to maintain balance in the internal politics of the Earth Federation. Of course, there were also non-EFF member nations such as the Holy Britannian Empire, which had tremendous power on their own. Wait for the Gundam fights. I think I know what you're going to say, and yes, after the events of the 13th Gundam fight, the tournament was put on indefinite review. Not yet. So far we had the Getter Robo universe. We have seen someone from the Mazinga universe, I think that's what it's called. Gundam Wing. We had Code Geass. I know there is a Majestic Prince one at the very least. because he appears in the front row. Title screen. There is also Witch of Mercury. And yes, so far that's all. I don't know if Infinite Stratos will be referenced. Because while it technically is a mecha anime of sorts, so far not quite. Lelouch appeared in the beginning, having, well, technically unified, well, Earth under his boot. But in the intro sequence, we kind of had his, as the assassination from the anime, where he was, stabbed and everything. I still have the feeling there's a potential of him coming back, but we got to see about that. I think we had a mention of the Seed universe with Dulendal. Because I think that was from Seed Destiny, the big bad. And we had the UC timeline reference with Chant, Amuro, and Bright Noah. And those events would be what they know as a Dark Gundam incident, correct? Yes, and the result of that Gundam fight and any benefits the winners would have earned were likewise invalidated. Yeah, okay, this is G Gundam. That much I remember. But the Japanese government of that time found that hard to swallow. They won the whole thing and were about to make out like bandits. Especially with how much they've had the Holy Britannian Empire screwing around with their government, huh? At least the Order of the Black Knights tried to fight that. We fought with Zero. Which was obviously not Lelouch, but we fought with together with Zero on 2 missions. Battle between the Britannian Titans and their opponents in the AEUG. EUG, would that mean that? Oh right, we had Zeon references too with Haman Khan. And Kamir was also referenced, so Zeta Gundam is also, well, here-ish. Conflict within the EFF eventually spiraled into the war we know as the Revolutionary War and changed the world. So Japan was all set to take charge of the new world, and then the Gundam fights results were taken right out from under them. Very possible they want the A-Advent's power to replace the influence they lost. They want power. They're going to wage another war. Nah, not likely. I think everyone's pretty sick and tired of war by now. Especially since the big stuff between Earth and space died with the evil Emperor when he got offed on live TV. Neo Zeon is the leading quality in the space as present and has been peacefully expanding their right of autonomy. Yes, Char's in command, or basically leading the space noids. Considering the painful history behind us, I don't believe that everything will be as easy, but can't be denied that the Revolutionary War changed everyone's mindset. Yeah, thanks to Treze Kushnarada and Milliardo Peacecraft. They and many others took many avenues to revolutionize the world. It's thanks to them that we have the peace we now do. Pretty hard to swallow. You're talking about those warmongers like they are worth respect. Yeah, the fact that it's peaceful now doesn't do much for those who died to get here. That's also true. Hey, all that's finished business. What matters is what's in front of us. So what's the play? Currently, the A-Advent is en route to Tokyo to discuss the Japanese government's request. I've asked you all to attend so I can consult with you on the response of the government. Why is this even a question? Let's just ignore them. Yeah. Then if they pick a fight, we just win it. Yes, I thought you'd think that way. Well, that's what you get when you ask this bunch for their opinion. Hey, Etika. You totally know what you want to say, right? Can tell? It's written all over your face. I'm still thinking about it. Come to think of it, where's the rat? Nowhere to be found when we were training. Ninja friend is attending to some other business and couldn't be present, apparently. Where would that idiot be when the A Advent is in full-blown crisis mode? Good question. You. Too late, buddy. Amazing, they are set to self-destruct so they can't be used as evidence. That's the 8th suspicious person. Well, I guess I don't know if these androids are people exactly. Things must have snuck aboard the Advent hiding among residents. What are they trying to do? Freeze. I'm not your enemy. Yay! It's Domon! Domon. Domon Kashu? It's been too long, Kristen Adel. I owe you a lot for your help with the Dark Gundam incident. So he is probably from the previous game, okay? Hey, give it a rest. I just did what the mission called for. Even so, you and Hayes were able to keep the worst from happening. Oh, no way. You two were the ones that actually put down the Dark Gundam. Everyone in the world knows that. But why are you here aboard the Advent? On another mission? Couldn't be here otherwise. I say this though, it's nothing like the mission Hayes has been part up to now. As for you, I'm guessing the Japanese government hired you to come? I guess there's nothing I can hide from you. Right. The government asked me to investigate the state of things aboard the ship. Frankly, sending a world-famous celebrity like you makes me wonder if their brains have rotted out their ears. I guess if it comes to it, you'd take over the ship from inside, huh? What? No way! The Domon Kashu? Victor of the 13th Gundam fight, the King of Hearts himself. The deliverer of the world's greatest confession of love. Ahem. See, you should have at least made some effort to disguise yourself. Wait, the rat. No Domon Kashu? Well, first off, hello, Nay, and I saw previous game generally. Isn't there a Super Robot Wars X or what it was called? I thought this would be a bit up on this, but okay. So it's explaining its world building bit by bit as we progress then. Up for itself, okay. Okay. They are self-contained. Okay. Okay. Kinda. Despite what you might expect from someone as stealthy as me, I've brushed shoulders with a lot of big names. Very few direct sequel games. Okay. So I don't have to worry that I have not played a previous game to understand this one's story. That's good to know. Domon's a bot of mine, a certified robot. Did her personality transform at some point? Come on, just go along with it. So hey, Yobogi, what's your crew here for? Came to see you, Etika wants to speak with you. Yeah, sorry, yeah, I had something on my mind unfortunately, so I had comms off. I did have my transmitter on, though. Cut me a little slack, would you? Good thing you did, that's how we found you in the first place. Go ahead and tell Etika I finished my little errand, so I head over shortly. Okay. Domon. Yeah? A huge fan of yours. I'm looking forward to the day there will be another fight. Really? You better keep Rain happy. Sorry buddy, there's no getting out of this one. You're now known as the greatest confession of love in the world. Come on, that was. And there will be nothing more to say. If you dare to harm the Advent, I will take you down, friendship or no. Red. I don't think it'll be easy to beat you, but a ninja can't accept defeat. No, hold on. I never accepted the government's request. You didn't. I'm listening then. I have problems with how the government is handling things. And that isn't just limited to Japan either. Things are getting more and more twisted, slowly but surely. Glad to see you're taking the Shuffle Alliance's guardianship of the world's peace thing seriously. You can see what's up. If you understand that, I don't think we have cause to fight. I took some time to look around the city here. People here are living happily. Maybe distant, but I believe their smiles are worth protecting. The one I came with felt the same way. Oh, did someone sneak in here with you? Of course she couldn't be away. It's been a while. Well. Rei Mikamura, you're here too? Way to hold out there, Domon. If those guys had seen you and Rain together, things would have gotten even more hilarious. Red? Just ignore it, Rain. This man isn't quite the head of face we're familiar with, apparently. I see. There she is. Hey there, Rain Mikamura. The fuck are you? Who's this guy? Was chatting me up in the city a bit ago. I could have sworn I lost him. Oh, come on now, don't be so cold. Think of it as fate that we met again. First of all, really sorry I followed you around. Captain, stop already. I can't believe you're hitting on her. Not a captain anymore. I keep telling you to drop that title. Also, I'm not hitting on anyone. I want to interview her. I've got to know about how it felt to be on the receiving end of a confession like that. Then maybe we can get into some of the lesser known parts of the Dark Gundam incident. We'll both be passing on that. Domon Kashu. Oh, perfect. I can get an off-the-cuff interview with Domon and Rain. Oh, that's part of the EFF captain's uniform. Bring someone like that here. Oh, this? Like I said, I retired, but I like the feel of the coat, so I kept it. See how there's no rank insignia on it? Without the jacket, he really just looks like a slob of an old man. It was unfortunate, but better than the alternative. I see. Now that wars are finished, people are leaving the military to find new lives. That's good to see. Wait, that's what emblem? That? Hey, you. Yes? Why are you on board the A Advent? Ah, well, I heard the city accepts everyone. Don't let it get to you, foe. I'll be leaving shortly. Wait, why are you leaving? Sure you can find a job here? I mean, well, I'm lucky to be alive as it is. I'm not about to go and die here, you know? What's that supposed to mean? I saw how things have been in battle. The ship doesn't have what I'd call a bright future. I'm not trying to criticize mind. If you treasure your life, though, you should run away too. An explosion. Attack from outside the dome. Well, so much for my window to escape. The door opens. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this door. An unknown enemy unit appears. Is approaching. The same the terrorists who attacked us previously. They are likely Val X. They're still in the dark about their identity and their aims. Jessica, your orders? Understand if you're still uncomfortable leading others in battle. Painfully aware that live battle isn't the same as a simulation. Nonetheless, the AI Advent needs your commands. Miss Etika, make your decision. You have to engage them to prevent damage to the city. Don't you worry, Etika, we'll keep the AI Advent safe. Not just us, Gorma, we have to protect the city of Tokyo as well. Gonna be generous, huh? Now that's how a fancy noble lady ought to act. That's a lot of enemies. Where the hell is the red when we need him? Whoa, it's a burning Gundam. Wait, that means Domon Kashu is here. Let me help, A Advent. Thank you very much, Mr. Kashu. No, this is just me thinking aloud for a moment. There's a chance the Japanese government might reconsider its stance on the Advent if they could keep Tokyo safe right now. Your consideration is very much appreciated. That's the King of Hearts, huh? Domon Kashu himself. You a fan of it? Of course I am. Wouldn't be a fan of a guy as strong as him. Show him what the Ark can do. Please don't force us to be a part of your ridiculous posturing. You wanna repeat that? With that said, I can't let him think the Getter's anything less than his equal. Basically, you agree, you just gotta have the last word. Just be honest and say go get them. Well, at least they're motivated. Better get motivated too. Our units engage the suspected Vallex forces. Please keep the city safe. A Rising Gundam is equipped with repair functionality. Provide emergency repairs to any damaged machines. Hell yeah, we definitely appreciate that. I have no idea who you are, but if you intend to disturb the peace, facing me. Almost unit. Why you people answer me? Not gonna get an answer, Goma. Those things are unmanned. Now I really don't like whatever jerk sent these junk piles. Come on, let's go get them. They're empty machines. Means no one's gonna complain when we bust them up. Something big. Okay. Oh. The Gundam fight suspended and his master gone. Domon's lost. If it helps Domon, I'll fight. Together we stop the world from going awry. I think no one's gonna underestimate that. A scared of Domon?
ペネトレーターガン
Command Bullseye. Okay. Yeah, focus. Every fight we find ourselves just makes me more anxious. Can't command a advent well enough to make for you. Can't since for later. Enemy reinforcements behind the A advent. Oh no. Hold on, Etika, we are heading back for you. Don't break formation here, give the enemy the chance to strike. I mean, that's true, but Advent will survive. The order of you to prioritize eliminating the frontline enemies. Okay, don't do anything too crazy, foe. Crazy. Maybe it is crazy, but I have to try. Etika. You're telling me that the city is going to transform into a giant mech. I'm going to lose it. That is not the Macross thing. What is it? Always defend to lessen the damage, but counter would work best here right now. Life batch is nothing like a simulation. I can't make for you the advent. Can't give up this. I've been given. Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. We'll get Domon back. Because I already have two strong ones there at the front. Keep the enemies separated. Advent, advance. Are the Federation forces sending reinforcements? No, those are... Those are more enemies. That's right, the luminous type was very common after the Revolutionary War. They've been seen in terrorists use several times. Damn, they are not letting up. Their advent is in trouble. The Advent Bridge. Beak? A rat. Goodness, you kids, just because a battleship has heavy armor doesn't mean you can let mobile suits get this close. Sort of thing is exactly what you coordinate with your mobile unit to prevent. Who the word is the A Advent Savior? Didn't know saviors could be forced into the roles. Take command of the A Advent. Now just what are you suggesting? I'm an average everyday old man. 31st Autonomous Corps. Scared of losing another ship? I mean, not exactly. Then get to it. You don't want to die, do you? The red. Etika, you've done well. No one can deny that. It's okay to ask for help when you need it. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Alright. True. It's not like you're a bad commander, Missy. You just got to learn that the battlefield is never quite a textbook sort of place. It's the kind of thing you're supposed to get to learn slowly over time. And we don't live in a world where you get that chance. Will you take command for me? Well, will I get a salary? Absolutely. Now that is what I like to hear. Mina? So? The ship's mostly automated, but think you can manage operations? At your command, Captain. I do whatever you ask. Oh, we are properly set up now. Okay, it's up to you. Well, don't go asking too much of me now. Now I just gotta go by time until the old fart's good to go. Wait, that's... There you are, Hero Huey. The guy you was saying was sent along with you. Oh no! Uh-oh! Oh, that unit is dangerous. The Endless Voice winged? Gundam wing? A better guess carries a freaking Twin Buster rifle with him. Uh-oh. Staying along with you? You still don't get along with Hero, I take it? Having a go with people like him, you never know what they are thinking. Yeah, you're just too alike. I don't want to hit the city. I won't use the Buster rifle here. Oh man, why would you do that? Got it, I leave it to you, Hero. Thanks, Hero. You got us the time we needed to get things ready. For what? Let's watch. Okay, I think I got a working understanding of the ship's control system. Nice, sharp as always, Mina. Well then, Miss? Nova Dickens humbly requests command authority over the ship. Very well. Oh, to be clear, I'm only an employee in this whole business, so I don't want to have to take responsibility for things. I'll handle the guns and violence side of things, but you'll have to make the decisions on the strategic level. That work for you? It does. Therefore, I hereby transfer command authority of the A Advent during combat to Nova Dickens. Wait, what? What happened, Mina? I'm not sure why, but I'm reading an over 20% improvement to output in all systems. No one here has a full understanding of system NKI, the course A Advent. All we can say is that sometimes things happen. Well, if that was a drop, I'd be panicking, but an improvement? Gift horses, mouse, and all that. But there's more in getting responses from weaponry that was previously inactive. Well, no time like the present to test them. If you would, Captain Nove. The NKI stabilized because Etika's mental state stabilized? Perhaps a response to alleviating her anxiety regarding command. The Advent power stabilized. Now we should be able to use the energy link to the Loondrache. All units form up to guard the Advent and engage the enemy forces. What she said, with one little favor on top maybe. Please try your best to keep the little lady and myself safe, yeah? Don't worry, we're on top of it. Hey, Wing Gundam, you clean up any enemies that get near the Advent. Ah, quiet type. Must be like Kamui. I can hear you. Not the time for a chat. All units commence the attack. Got it, let's go everyone. Woohoo! That's a lot of health. Trying to warn me, but the situation is too unstable. What's to happen? Why is the center of it all that ship? Robots meet Final Fantasy Tactics. Now I know why I have thinking earlier one of this in my wish list. Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. I remember... Oh, I can zoom out, that's good. I remember this kind of fighting system from the SD Gundam Cross-Ray Generations game. Which basically was me going through all of the mainline Gundam animes, I think, to Ivo, Iron Blooded Orphans. Relina Peacecraft in the Double X was fucking busted. And funny to see. So this game doesn't have the same kind of endless upgrades it would. This is what he meant when he said the Loondrachen's functionality was tied to Etika's birthday present. You lousy excuse for that. Would it kill you to give me a proper explanation? Ed? Okay. I go with Binding Slash. Warping of society of the world is spreading farther and farther. Can I possibly stop it? No, stop. Hesitation will only slow my fist. I must move forward. Watch me, master. And make sure to title the King of Hearts. And make sure the title of King of Hearts keeps its honor. thank you for the look. And also, and yeah, thanks. It was nice of you to show up. Oh shoot, he suffered damage? Hey, what's the getter be? Talk about perfect chance. Let's smash these terrorists and make the government see our value. The way we are going, the only thing you will be seen as is a potential threat. You know what? Cool. Either way, it should make them think twice before they mess with us.
俺たち全員の力で戦うぞ。了解。行くぜ。ビッグブレード。ストライカー。
Okay. Hey, listen, come to me. They choose to ignore Domon, huh?
AI だかなんだか知らねえがぶっ壊す。ここはペネトレーターガンだ。なんとかビーム。こいつを食らえ。
Magnet coating. Shoulder pads become a shield. Not a bad idea. Yes. Your orders, Miss Ejika? Get the enemies to our fort, please. Roger that. I select the appropriate weaponry then. There's always something to do around here. Couldn't this be all automated? Captain! Yes, Mina, I know. I can hardly slack off now. Not if I want my salary negotiations to go well. Like that the main turrets have little AA turrets on them. Technically, you could say he is. Hero, you can use your Buster Rifle. I don't think the collateral damage matter much. Oh, you think that's going to work? I'm gonna lie, for a moment I thought that was gonna hit. No. Okay, okay. Yes, secrets. Hit and run program. What attack from her? Or will this not be counted in? Ah, there it is. Wait, Positon Reflector. That's a seed unit! I remember that kind of shield pattern.
ガウマさん、少し落ち着きましょうよ。
行くぜ。ファーストミサイルキック。人間様の力を機械に思い知らせてやるよ。バトルショットカッター切り刻んでやる。
It's the 30.
どこ見てやがんだよ。俺はここだぜ。
Not quite. You could say I'm taking things as they come.
女だからって負けないわよ。押しなさい。
No. Maybe I'd rather keep her there.
AI だかなんだか知らねえがぶっ壊す。
南さん、お願い。
A something beam.
ペネトレーターガン。
Power multipliers generally. Yeah, I had the feeling that there will be some kind of depth to the game. Given that I can't upgrade like in an SD Gundam, that one SD Gundam game, I kind of a bit had the feeling that I have to... Oh no, wait, that requires Romel up. I have to go a bit more inside on the abilities and all. Because I treated cross race back then a bit more like a stat checker. I mean, you could pour a lot more stats into certain people and make them good. Just by brute force. I see. That is very fitting of Hero. So that was the key after all then. All enemies have been eliminated. Stay safe and maintain alert status for now. So. Yeah, we saved the Advent and Tokyo. If you really want to complain about us now, then we'll meet them head on. That seems like a bad attitude to have towards an actual government. Cut it, Yomogi. You keep spewing nonsense, I'm gonna get every last one of Yurima's onigiri. I mean, as long as you pay, knock yourself out. One way or another, this was a huge success for the Advent Security Force and their first fight. The Advent Security Force? The lamest name imaginable. You had a group of pilots with some real personality, huh? Command was impeccable, Captain Norway. Oh, wasn't nothing. I swear, anyone could command a great ship like this and have no trouble. To be clear, it wasn't meant to be criticism, that was just... Captain? I swear you just blurt out whatever pops into your head. Huh, I guess I can't tell you to stop calling me Captain anymore, huh? Apologies, miss, I'm much too old to act like such a thoughtless Louis as much as I do. Didn't offend me at all. I don't have talent for tactical command, that's simply a fact. That just means I have to contribute as best as I can in other areas. That's the spirit. Just keep in mind we need you to make the strategic decisions like I said. So you need to stay on the bridge. Of course, I look forward to working with you. But only knows how long the situation will last, of course. Wait, Hero, you should team up with us. I call my own shots. Of course you do, Hero, of course you do. What? Give it up, Domon. There's not a soul in the world that can stop him. There is maybe one. But I have not seen her around yet and I don't know if she is in this game. But I think she may be. Yeah, that was supposed to be the other way around. I mixed up how they treat first and last name. What is it? If you wanna come aboard, I asked Erika to give you a spot on the Advent. I hear Wu Fei was seen near your ship. Ah, yeah. Seemed like he was pursuing Zero for some reason. Are you two in a fight or something? Silent about his own business as always. Does the special stealth forces act much differently? Yeah, okay, you got me there. Let me show you back to the Advent Domon. I'd like you to Etika while you are here. Of course, I'd like to talk about our future plans. Still have no idea what Val X is after. But I guess dealing with the government comes first. Thank you very much, Domon, Rain. I can't imagine where the AA Advent would be without your assistance. If you will help us, we'd like to continue to assist your ship. That's a surprise to hear. A pleasant one, to be clear, but Domon and I were sent here at the request of the government to the AA Advent. However, we personally have doubts about the way the government is handling things. Exactly, so if we accompany you, we can continue our investigation while also helping you out to buy time. Thank you very much. I'm grateful for your thoroughness of investigation. I hadn't dreamed I get to fight right along the legendary Domon Kashu. Please, we are comrades in arms now. No need to put me on a pedestal. Well, if we are getting chummy, mind telling us about your master? Master Asia? Why do you want to hear about him? Just personal curiosity. That is, if you don't mind. No, not at all. Always glad to be able to share stories about my master's life. The AA Advent Security Force has a strong new ally. That we have, yes. We're seriously going with that name. What, is it weird? It's not that it's weird, it's that it's not weird. It's too simple. Goodness me, I wasn't expecting the folks here to be such a varied bunch. Yep, no way, Mina. I hope we can discuss your contract after this. As for accommodations, I'd like to prepare rooms for you in the mansion. Is that a statement of your intent to involve yourself in our private lives as our employee? What? No, hardly. And I hope you'll give us a chance to consider our options. Now hold on a second, Mina. Didn't expect you to be so rude. That's a nice offer she's making. It's just... Hey, old fart, what's your connection with the girl here? Hey, that's actually a nice concept. So I could really go into min-maxing, but I can also go with playing it like I played for... Yeah, cross-race. Or cross-race. Let's just put it like this. I had a very big difference in experience between the story and the free missions. Because the free missions were not fair at all, where the story missions at times were like... I can't take care of every enemy, I have to rush down the objective, otherwise I will fail because I'm running out of time otherwise. While in the free mission it was like, yeah, hit Relena Peacecraft committing war crimes in the Double X Gundam. Okay. Well, that is good to hear that it has as much with much depth as you want to engage with. I have a name. Mina Narif. I'm not a girl, and so I'd appreciate if you didn't call me that. Fair enough. Hope we can be friends from now on, Mina. Oh, okay. Good, as long as you understand. Answer your question, Mina's been part of my staff, much as it is since we were in the military. She's the head of a ship's operator, but ever since she quit the forces with me, well, it's been nothing but trouble for her. Wait, you two aren't like that, are you? Not in the slightest. Making sure. So she's one of the few survivors of the 31st Autonomous Corps. Ever this isn't a Super Robot was in-universe thing? Or going by the bright hair colors, I feel remembered of the Macross universe here. Yeah, basically. I'm surprised though, didn't think I'd ever met anyone who knew about the 31st. Let's just say my job is to keep an ear out for rumors. Don't worry though, rumors stop with me. Appreciate it. I'm sure these folks would like to know they are putting their lives in the hand of, well, an incompetent who lost the ship. And more importantly, it would make my salary negotiations harder. I bet. What is it, IT? New Earth Federation government is making an emergency announcement. I'm putting it on your monitor. Uh-oh. Emergency announcement? Don't tell me it's a declaration of war from Neo Zeon. Oh, come on, we can't always do that. There's gonna be another war. Calm down, let's hear what they are saying first. The what is happening? Your Federation press room. No, I do not remember his face. To all people receiving this message, I am the president of the New Earth Federation, 8th Stradio, and I have an important announcement. It's been half a year since the establishment of the New Earth Federation. However, the scars of the Revolutionary War, continued attacks from extra-human beings have made it impossible to maintain this government? Therefore, effective immediately, the New Earth Federation is disbanded? What the fuck? All judicial, executive, and legislative power is now in the hands of the second-level political organizations. Huh? Furthermore, the New Earth Federation forces are disbanded. Nations will receive personnel and equipment based on the funding they previously provided. Also, I am also announcing the formation of the new League of Nations, which will serve to arbitrate disagreements between nations. Yeah, welcome to the wackiness. Yeah, Yeah. This thing had just been, for me it just has been made. The luge died yesterday. Then we had a lot of things happening. Game can get so wacky with its plot and its connections. Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that this is basically a Gundam Mecha multiverse convergence thing and how everything is apparently somehow working together and everything. It is due to the failures of politicians such as myself that our new government structure has failed in just half a year, necessitating this change. However, I do not believe this change represents humanity's regression. I sincerely believe that humanity, having overcome the Revolutionary War and entered a new age, has the strength to build a new world. For further details of this transition, please await information from your national government. I eagerly look forward to the future development of humanity and the world we live in. Thank you. Domon was already talking about weird things in the government. The entire episode was about weird things in the government going on. I somehow have the feel... And with a lot of extraterrestrial forces that come in and go how they please. There's going to be some convoluted part of the plot, I will guess, that someone pulls some strings in the background. New Earth Federation is disbanded? Now I understand. That's why the Japanese government was in such a rush to claim the A-Advent. Huh? What's gonna happen to us? Well, that's up to the Japanese government. Attica, we're receiving declarations of independence from nations across the world, one after the other. I imagine many of the nations united under the rule of Holy Britain Empire are going to use this chance to reclaim autonomy. Wonder if we are going to see nations start going to war again. This could end up like some kind of warring states period. Let's certainly hope not. I think it's okay, don't you? Vive la liberté and all that. Freedom. The New Earth Federation gone, people can make decisions for themselves. Got its upsides. Yeah, but in a mecha universe, that usually doesn't go well. If there isn't some form of unification. Captain, that's an incredibly irresponsible attitude. I'm fine with being irresponsible, not like I have anything to be responsible for. The folks declaring independence are going to claim freedom, but they are also going to have to take up that responsibility. Good for them. I've made my decision. Ethical. I've been considering this for a while and now I'm sure. We declare independence as well. Yeah, I figured this will go that way. What? Of today, the ship is now an independent nation, owned by city-state named the A-Advent. Furthermore, the A-Advent Security Force will henceforth operate under the name East Next? Is Next? The world that existed prior to Revolutionary War was a twisted world where the strong became the victors and the victors claimed everything. However, this new age extends beyond that age of victory to an unknown world. Wait, so victory, the world, and the unknown. Oh. V, W, and X? Exactly. And Y and Z are what comes after those. But it shouldn't be the end. I wish to set my sights even further than that. Which is where the next comes in. Finally, it represents wisdom for everything I've learned of this to this day. Wisdom, ah. So that's why you're pronouncing it wise. Rather than just the letters reading each letter. Yes, it's idiosyncratic but wise, but carries that meaning to the path that wisdom leads us to. Next step and our desire to see it. The game Wise Next will symbolize all of that, everything I intend to do. Why? The shape of a fork in the road. Pretty on the nose since we're about to have to make some big choices. Oh, if anyone has a better idea, I'm certainly open to it. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that should be is long for the squad name. We stick to this. And that's it is. Henceforth, you will operate under the name Is Next. To defend the A-Advent. Is Next. That's a great name. Sure about this, Ethica. Honestly, the idea was starting to take shape in my head when we were told to hand over the A-Advent. If any external force threatens my freedom, I have the responsibility to stand against it. Got it, I'm here to keep you safe. So I'll go along with whatever you decide. Thank you, the Red. And Nina, please prepare a venue where I can make the announcement to the citizens. As you wish, Miss Edgica. Everyone. I've chosen this path to preserve my own freedom and protect the things I've been entrusted with. It will be my only request. Please lend me your aid. I swear that I'll do everything in my power to make the A Advent a land of plenty. Please everyone, lend the A Advent and me your strength. Oh boy. Nice. Okay, this won't be red, okay? Mobile City State A Advent, the choices Edgica made in her request for freedom have accelerated the world down a new path. Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, so we have finished that path. I have the feeling this will extend some more, because I don't think that this will be it. $2005? Oh boy. Well, first the Getters gets their... for every point. I want to get him finished first. For 70 to unlock this pilot's ace bone. Yeah, I know I don't have evade up programs. But evade is certainly something I would go for. $70 kills, huh? You attack without moving, you can move after attacking. May want to hold on to the for a bit. Potential at a 7 already. Yeesh. Makes sense that he gets stronger the lower he gets. L4. Also a chosen side of Getter. Well, it should look out for potential programs. Got it. I mean, it makes for a nice damage boost towards the end.
お待ちしておりました。
Are all fine? Max at 100. I should also try to use other. Especially her sometimes. Considering that she would enable me for multi-kills.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Okay, what do we have for mission? Mission for brave heroes. Roleplayed. Find brave but wounded heroes fighting against Roma Empire. For my boat? Ah. Okay. Well, I will make a cut here for the recording. Yeah, I had a feeling you meant the ship. I'll make a cut here in the recording and will get myself something to drink. I feel motivated for yet another part. A little bit.